Hello my dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Sagittarians and it's for the month of December, a little bit over 2025 and into 2026. My dear Sagittarius, this is a general reading, which when I call it general means different areas of your life. We're not going to be specific in one area. Everything that needs addressing, everything that information is needed in that area of your life, the heavens and the universe are going to be supplying you with a lot of information. Let's start with, first I'd like to welcome you all before I start taking out the messages. I'd like to welcome you all and thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support and gratitude to your support, especially those of you who are watching 1 or 2 extra videos in support of my health per week. That is helping me on a grand scale. I'm in absolute gratitude for that. I'd like to convey my best wishes to all of you, especially in the holiday seasons. I wish you great, happy holidays, safety, protection for you and your loved ones, and really an enjoyable 2026, prosperity with everything. My best wishes to all of you. Now, my dear Sagittarius, I'm going to take 1 card at a time, 2 messages to see what are important factors for you to know. Starting with the first one, which is wonderful. The heavens or the universe are going to be quite generous with you with the maple spirit. It shows that a lot of changes are taking place so that you do get the generosity that you deserve. The generosity that's coming to you is for all that you have done, all that you have contributed, and sometimes especially those areas where you've contributed and there was no benefit to you at all, where we're just benefiting others without you benefiting anything. This is the time for you to reap everything you have sown. Time for reaping. A lot of generosity from the heavens. Let's have a look further. Happiness is one of those generosities from the heavens. It looks like happiness and freedom both coming to you very soon. Extreme happiness and extreme, because we've got the generosity, everything becomes extreme, and freedom. So that's wonderful. I'm going to take 2 messages from another deck. In answer to something that you're thinking about, wondering about, I'm going to ask for either guidance or an answer, whichever one. And if there's 2 things in your mind, well, that will answer for both of them. We're going to cut twice. Something that's really important for you to have an answer to, my dear Sag. Let's have a look. And it says forgiveness. There will be forgiveness. You will forgive a situation in order for it to come to a completion and an end. Forgiveness is very important. And it's only through forgiveness that you can have inner peace and move forward. The next matter is reconsider. This is the one that's a bit concerning, because when they say reconsider, you've got to be careful with the decision you're making. Maybe it could be that you could be making a wrong decision. So reconsider. So this is maybe connected to the forgiveness. If you do forgive someone, it doesn't mean forgiveness doesn't mean that you can continue with them. I don't know what exactly the situation will be, because for the different Libras there'll be different things. But forgiveness, but reconsider. Okay, maybe there are 2 situations. Maybe there is a situation that needs forgiveness for you to have inner peace, and then there is another situation where you want to make a decision and you've really got to I'm going to clarify this card. That's very important. I've never done that, but I just feel like reconsider. It's quite interesting. Let's see, what is it to reconsider? I'll just do that right now. The reconsider for all Libra. Okay, I see. This reconsider is about a union. It could be a soul tie, soulmate situation. It's a fated partnership from past life connections. And it looks like it's happening between March to May, including April. The past is over. That's what this reconsider is, perhaps. You have to set new intentions and let go of the past. That's what I feel could be the problem here. You have to let go of the past and set boundaries. Okay, that's what it looks like to me. There is going to be a soulmate connection. You might be still forgiving someone from your past, and then you're reconsidering. You might be considering going back to them once you forgive, but there is going to be a soulmate connection, and you've got to let go of the past. That's what it seems like. Seems like to be the case. All right, let's move on to the next level. 2 messages from another deck. We'll get to the bottom of it, of course. as we go along. I'll be cutting twice for all Sag. The first one says soulmate. Yes, there it is. There's a soulmate connection coming. I've been seeing it lately non-stop. Soulmate connection for all Sagittarians. Someone from your past life is coming into your life to bring you a lot of peace and a lot of happiness and a lot of healing. A situation that's going to be spectacular, especially when someone's leaving or you're leaving a situation that was conflicting and there was unhappiness. The truth finally will set you free and you will be leaving, or somebody will be leaving. The next one shows the two. Now this is the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is about within 2 of February 2026, or 2 months from now, which is December, January, February. Around February there's going to be some sort of time frame where you've known something is going to happen. Your higher self has been telling you, you've had intuition, and it's finally going to take place. This is the time. February is going to be the time. And it looks to me like there is something hidden that you don't see, but your higher self has been warning you about and letting you know about. A little bit of, this is your card, my dear Sag, Temperance. It says a little bit of patience and you will have stability. Stability is coming in your life. But there is an ending and transformation, because I saw the Death card as I was seeing this. Okay. 2 more messages for every Sag, and we're cutting twice. Truth. And we have happiness. You are destined for a great happiness coming your way. I feel like it's connected to your soulmate. When a soulmate comes in your life, you will be absolutely very much extreme happiness, abundance of happiness coming your way. So that's wonderful. And this is also about getting your wishes and dreams come true, living a life of happiness, a life of what you want to do finally got, in absolute gratitude. This is a life of gratitude. So let's have a look at the next one. And freedom. Again, we have freedom. We had the happiness and freedom in this card. Now, in this message here. The next one, the truth of the matter is there is someone entering your life, a new person, who will be very inspiring, very supportive. Someone like a water energy. It could be Pisces because of the fish. I usually see this as a Pisces. But they can also be Cancer or Scorpio. Water energy. Someone very supportive, uplifting. And they might come at a time where you might be needing it because you might be going through something spiritual. There is a proposition or a proposal. That's what it looks like to me. And a lot of rewards are coming your way. The 6 of Wands is rewards. I'll take that too. And there's that freedom that I was talking about, the Fool. Okay, so we have one of your oldest wishes being granted. A lot of rewards coming your way. And a proposal or a proposition, one that's going to be wonderful. And it's going to be very hard for you to say no to. So it should be very interesting to see what that is. That's why they say be patient. But there is an Aquarius being freed. Also, I saw that here. Freedom, Aquarius, and the karmic chapter ends. Okay, so that explains all of that. The next thing is 3 messages from this deck, which I will cut once only for. Okay, so the first one, we got the 9. Oh, the 10 of Cups again. Wow. That is magnificent. I'll just put this here. The 10 of Cups in your reading, my dear Sag, twice. You're destined for a happy ever after. Which I know happy ever after doesn't exist, but there's something as good as it gets as a happy ever after. This is about dreams and wishes being granted. A lot of dreams, a lot of wishes being granted on a very high level. On the grandest scale, and I feel like this is connected, again, I will say, to your soulmate, because I feel like the soulmate might be someone that you've always wanted, someone that will inspire you, someone that will uplift you, someone that will take you to the next level. If it's going to be a business you've always wanted, it could be a business partnership that you're going to be very happy with this partner because you've worked in the past lives together, so there's a big connection. If it's going to be a soulmate, you're starting all your life, starting over, and living a life of absolute happiness. So much joy and happiness, so much freedom, so much to be grateful for. Hands in the air in gratitude for all the happiness that's destined for you. So that is magnificent. And of course, you know, this goes also to show that with the generosity of the heavens and your oldest wish being granted, right, This can also mean that this happiness could be coming actually I'll leave this one here. This happiness could be coming from one of your oldest wishes being granted, and also the generosity from the heavens. That's going to be very rewarding in on every level. So that's really incredible too. That's very good. That's all like getting, synchronizing. It's all getting synchronized. Now, where was this? This was here, I think. But there's one missing. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's the first one that jumped out. But the Ten of Cups was somewhere else. I could have sworn it was somewhere. Could it be that this wasn't here? The Ten of Cups was here? I think so. No. Right, I don't remember. So I'll just leave it like that because I'm not sure exactly. One of the oldest wishes. Yeah, I think I was talking about this and this came. All right. So now 3 more messages. I'll cut once only. Right. Wow. There it is again. So when they double up, obviously it means that this is confirming and reaffirming there is a water energy coming into your life, proposing some inspirational proposition. And you've got it also here in the Knight of Cups. But this is connected to Pisces very much, or Cancer or Scorpio, but Pisces leading the way because of the fish. There is someone of water energy that is going to make you a proposal that is going to be very hard for you to say no to. So that's very important. That repeats there. Oops, what am I doing? Sorry, over here. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles, which is an earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Forget about the gender. This is not gender biased. None of them are gender biased. We're just talking about energy. And energy this is earth energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We'll see what about this when I clarify. Ultimately, it also shows that there is a fire energy entering your life in a new beginning. This water energy will have fire in them for sure. We'll find out at the end of the reading what's the fire, what's the water. We'll get to know, and what's the earth energy, which are all connected to you. Oh wow, water, fire, and earth. That's your soulmate all together. Someone new entering your life, someone new entering your life. And this person could be already there. We don't know, but we'll find out at the end. So what you don't see happening, there is a fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And then we've got the beginning. We've got the sun. Everything is shining in your life. Radiance and healing, happiness, and someone wonderful changing your life. The beginning of a great life also. The beginning of starting over, a new lease of life, where you are going to be feeling so happy, so abundant in so many ways, and compensation for everything that you've gone through, and so much more. I'm going to bring this down a little bit more, and that's it, so that you can see this. All right, so we've established that. Now I'm going to move on to the next level. And the next level is this deck here, to see 2 messages from this deck for all Sagittarians. And what do we got? Wow, partnerships. This is about commitment. It can be about personal commitment. It could be about financial commitments. It's about long-term. It could be about long-term investments, long-term proposals, and marriage, and living together, starting a business together, starting some commitment together. It is about partnerships. It can also be in regard to careers, to do with partnerships, working together alongside someone, and a lot of fulfillment in your life, overall, and career, all of it, commitment. Beautiful. The next one, my dear Sag, let's see, what have we got? Wow, we've got the gift, generosity from the heavens. This is the greatest gift ever. It says giving or receiving, a sudden windfall is possible. There it is, a sudden windfall. Generosity again from the heavens. So the heavens are going to be very generous with you. Play the lotto or the lottery. This is the time to play the lotto or the lottery. This is the time where you are destined. The sun is moving into your life, which means abundance is coming in every way. Happiness is there. Money is there. Dreams come true are there. There's so much there that you can take advantage of. So a windfall is possible. Financial support, generosity from the heavens, work support, vacation, taking time out, and being quite abundant, and receiving a lot. So there's a lot happening and a lot coming. Okay. All right, here we go. Where did this come from? Did I make a mistake somehow? Yeah. This is supposed to be over here, and this one right there. Okay. All right, that's better. Now, moving on to the next level. All right, that's better. The next one is the tea leaves. Let's see what the tea leaves have to say. We'll take a few. All Sagittarians, the truth. Okay. Could this be enough? Oh yeah, that's, oh my God, that's plenty. Now, I just needed 2 or 3. But this will do. All right, so the dog is about a good friend, a loyal friend, somebody that you are already with, okay, first let me tell you about the dog. It's connected to the Chinese year of the dog. People that are born in the Chinese year of the dog. It is dog barking, so there will be some news from a friend or some news regarding a friend also. The dog also is a friend who wants to tell you something. Barking can also be complaining. Somebody could be complaining about something, about their life, about the way they've been, about them being unhappy. The dog's also connected to children, meeting someone that has children or somebody that has pets. The dog is also about you, either considering having a pet, it doesn't have to be a dog, any pet, or children, starting a family. The dog is about loyalty, about friendship that you might find in a soulmate or literally in someone who's going to be a great friend. That's my take on that. Now, according to the tea leaf, it says advice from a friend. Advice from a friend. Okay, that's the dog. The moon, hidden factors, a lot of hidden agendas are coming to light, hidden matters that you don't know. They're all going to come to light so that you can see your path very clearly. Illumination, transparency about everything. Everything is going to be clear to know what to do. This is also connected to Cancer. It's the ruling of Cancer. It could be to do with June, July also. Okay, changes in your life. The moon does bring you changes when you get to see everything. Cracked cup, not a very good one. It means disappointment, unhappiness, something not working well, a wish that's not granted, really disappointed in someone or in something. Okay, according to this satisfaction with life. Dissatisfaction with life. Okay, we'll leave that there. Chains is about a domino effect. Oh, no, I can't take them off. I got back on. A domino effect, a chain of events that might, like something starts and then everything follows through, and this could be something that will be ultimately changing your life. Also, it is about connections, major connections taking place. Let's talk about this according to the tea leaf. I can go on forever about these things, but it says chain of events that will affect your life. Chain of events that will affect your life. And finally, we have the goldfish, which is a windfall, which is luck. Where's the windfall? Here. This could be a windfall. You know how we had the windfall over here? This can be a windfall. The fish, the goldfish is also goldfish. It is about gold. It's about investment. It's about money. It's about abundance. It's about happiness. It's about Pisces also could be connected to Pisces, and a lot of growth. This is about financial growth, spiritual growth. And that's it. I'll stop here. And it's connected to Pisces. According to the tea leaf, it says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Material wealth or spiritual growth. Okay. So that's that one. I'll put the fish there. And now, before I clarify, what was it? Oh, yes. I've got to take 2 messages from these decks, 1 of each, and then I'll clarify for all Sag. All Sagittarius, there's 1. Okay. That's that one. And then there's 1 more. The truth. And there's the other one. Right. Things that we haven't talked about perhaps that need discussing. And let's take it from there once we go through that. Then I'll clarify the cards. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, so it seems like there is a third person involved in a situation where another person is involved. The third person can be in a relationship. It can be not only in a relationship. There could be like a situation where someone else is influencing someone. A third party is influencing someone that you're dealing with. This could be a love triangle. This could be a stranger, an outside party, like not connected. There could be a third wheel. There could be a rival, but too many people, and especially too much influence. This could be a challenge that you will have to overcome, and you'll transcend this and overcome it and start fresh. But this is a possibility, and it could be connected. We'll find out more as we clarify. I want to know everything about you, but I hold myself back from asking. I'm afraid I'll get in too deep. There could be someone here that is not quite loyal, perhaps. There could be a third party getting involved in your connection with someone. This is going to heal. This is to do with relationships for some of you, and I feel like it is going to heal. It is going to come to a conclusion. Now let's move on with clarifications to understand things better. Let's see if this is all connected to this earth energy. What is the earth energy here? This earth energy, we'll find out about them. The truth for all Sagittarians. Okay, yeah, there is someone that wish fulfillment. Oh wow, I love that. Okay, this looks like this could have been a relationship with someone that forgiveness. Did they say forgiveness over here? Yes, I see. I get it now. So there is a situation where somebody maybe was not being quite faithful, having issues with listening to people, causing anguish maybe. They are going to be apologetic. They are going to apologize. Maybe that is the reason that you are forgiving them. There's apologies, there's forgiveness, there's all of that. Forgiveness is all over the place. Somebody's done the wrong thing by you. Somebody wants to speak their heart. They feel guilt. They feel compassion. They feel emotional. They want to confess that they've made the wrong thing. They've done wrong by you. And I think the third party is part of that. So the earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, is someone feeling that way. But maybe, just maybe, sometimes the worst scenario, cheating, betrayal, deception, all of that happens for a reason, to end a situation because some other situation is destined to be. I know it takes a lot for people to know that. When you're in love with someone head over heels and so invested so much, it's so hard to understand that. But the Wheel of Fortune is here. And the Wheel of Fortune, destiny, at many times, when it comes at a time like this, it's dictating that there is something, especially when the soulmate is in the reading, it's going to dictate a brand new destiny connected to your soulmate. A soulmate connection is destined. This is freeing you from where you're at. Yes, there will be apologies. Yes, there will be forgiveness, but it is saying goodbye to the past. Divine detour, divine intervention in your life, and ending karma, putting an end to karma, and bringing you a great new beginning where there will be fortune, luck, and happiness, and someone destined like a soulmate. So, my dear Sag, even though this person looks really wonderful, even if they are at fault and they've done wrong things, whatever happens, it's the end of earth energy. This particular earth energy, the one that you need to forgive, this is coming to an end, absolute ending, and a great new beginning, a new partnership, a new soulmate is coming. So it's removing whatever is in the past and also healing. Forgiveness happens when you have healed from a situation and you're moving on to the next level. And that's what this is all about. The heavens being generous isn't just about money. It's about, yes, it's about a lot. Putting things together, putting things into rights. So because you're destined for this happy ever after situation and a great new beginning, like judgment, right? Judgment more than the sun. New beginning that you are destined for. Obviously, the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Destiny is going to change things to bring you the next level. And the next level is a soulmate connection. Whether we like it or not, this is what's happening. A soulmate connection that will make things better for you because you're united. You're on the same level. You've both elevated to the same level that you're meeting up again and working again together. So there is so much to consider when something is ending. Everything happens for a reason. You are destined for abundance. You're destined for success. You're destined for happiness. You're destined for freedom and a lot of happiness and a lot of generosity from the heavens to take you to the next level. So your luck is going to be endless. Luck to the highest level with the Wheel of Destiny. Okay, and that explains what we were on about. Talking about what? I forgot. Oh yes, this all came on from the Queen. This is about saying goodbye to the past, somebody that has earth energy in them. Maybe they had Taurus in them, maybe they had Virgo, maybe they had Capricorn, but it's the end. Now let's move on to the star, one of your oldest wishes. Let's see what that wish will be all about. Okay, leaving someone that's closed off. Jupiter, this is your planet, my dear Sag, and it looks to me incredibly, believe it or not, this is connected so much. Wow. I'll talk about these two in a moment. It's connected to fate. I'm not going to take it out completely. I just want to talk about this. Do you see in the wings of this bird, there is that symbol, and there's that symbol here again. And this symbol shows me, it's the symbol of Jupiter. It shows that there is going to be expansion in your life. There's going to be so much abundance coming in your life. And fortune, you are destined for fortune. Okay, because Jupiter is about expansion and fortune. But I'm not taking this card because that's what you're going to see coming. These are the two cards that came when I asked about what are one of your oldest wishes. So it shows to me that a situation that's ended, that has reached its end, and you were a little bit wounded from it, perhaps, is coming to an end. It's completely over. There's a situation that's closed off and chapters are closing. So that's the end of that. In regard to one of your oldest wishes is putting an end to a chapter and bringing you closure, and then you're starting fresh. The world is about a new chapter that's beginning, where there will be involved traveling, where there will become a completion of karma. Someone is leaving, success, travel, and achievement after all the obstacles you've been through, achieving and being elevated to high levels. A new cycle, a new lifestyle coming. Wow. Now, talking about that, let's also talk about the 10 of Cups, this happiness that has doubled up in your reading. Right. It's going to be sad leaving someone behind, but you are destined for a great new beginning. A new beginning that gives you a lot of clarity and self-healing. Self-healing, setting boundaries, healing your worthiness, feeling unworthy, and all of that, healing that process of unworthiness. And also, this is about high vibrations. You are going to be highly vibrated. You will regret leaving someone behind, but you're going to be blocking your thoughts and your memories because you need to move on. You will be suffering in silence as you hold back, but you have no choice but to leave someone behind. Maybe this person who wanted forgiveness, that wanted to be someone that's apologizing and feeling guilty. But you are destined for a lot of happiness. Now I'm going to look at the soulmate for all Sagittarians. This harmony and the ending. Wow. This is Pluto connected to Scorpio, and it's the Death card, which shows an end, complete and utter ending. There was a lot of disharmony between you and someone. Is coming to an end. And the Five of Wands is a lot of conflict, a lot of arguments, harsh communications. And it's over. It's absolute ending. Transformations are going to take you to the next level, and that's the soulmate level. The soulmate is going to come right after this ending. Let's move on to and see what is the power of, or the message that comes from the Page of Cups. Right, freedom. Freedom from Aquarius, someone that is Aquarius perhaps. There is Aquarius here. Freedom from a lot of taking a leap of faith, breaking free from someone that had Aquarius in them perhaps, or perhaps someone that you were working with that had Aquarius in them. Perhaps a new direction, taking a new direction, a lot of freedom, which was here, happiness and freedom, but letting go of someone that was controlling, someone that was cold, someone that was blocking their emotions, someone secretive, hiding their feelings. All of that is going to be over, completely ending. So someone new might be coming into the arena of your life, and there could be a water energy. Finally, I'm going to look at the High Priestess, or what is hidden. What is hidden is, wow, this cold person, this person who sabotaged something in your life. The Five of Swords was an area of your life where you were defeated. Everything was out of your hands. It had to come to an end. Maybe it was done through manipulation, through trust issues, mood swings, whatever the cause was. It was destined to end. That's why it happened. Now we know that because there's the world, there's destiny, there is an ending. So whatever took place, it wasn't their fault, it wasn't your fault. Sometimes in life it shows it's that person's fault. You're going to blame someone, but it isn't that. The fact of the matter is, when it's timing, You're awakened. When you're awakened, you get to see everything. When you're not awakened, you're consumed and invested in something, then you don't see anything. So awakening does help big time. And that's what's happening here. You are going to be awakened to the point where you will understand everything. You will understand the expectations, the conformity, all. You will evaluate everything that you went through. And then finally, you will know the truth. You will really see the truth of who you were and what you were doing. You were doing a job, perhaps. You were doing a mission. And now you're set free to start really living and not helping and supporting and compensating. Now we move on to the next level, which is, we've clarified everything. We're just going to get 2 messages from this deck. If there's anything important that all Sagittarians need to know, this is the first one. There is someone that's codependent. Maybe there's codependency. You're codependent on them. They're codependent on you. But that's coming to an end. This codependency situation is going to end. This could be you or someone that might be addicted to something, and these addictions could be affecting your romantic life. Sometimes it could be just codependence on someone that you're used to. It's hard for you to let go, but you're moving on, you're leveling up. A relationship it says your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. Many of you are getting engaged. Many of you, are preparing your soulmate. There's a lot happening here. But relationship elevation is there. Something from the heart, your heart or somebody else's heart. Let's see if these apologies are going to come up and the forgiveness. Or somebody else that's thinking something else. Is that 2? Yeah, that's 2. 1 more. For all Sagittarians, December onwards. And there's another one that opened up. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Now it says, let's see what it says. I really want to kiss you. I really want to kiss you. Somebody really wants to kiss you. Somebody is really attracted to you. They want to kiss you. The next one, it says, you are wifey husband material. Wow. That's the engagement. Somebody is going to propose because they're going to know that you are a spouse material. You're someone wonderful that they want to spend the rest of their life with you. And that's why we've got this happy ever after. I am truly sorry. You deserve better. That's this thing here, this situation where there's apologies and forgiveness and guilt. I'm truly sorry. You deserve better. Somebody will be confessing, and that's going to seal the deal and put an end to it. Okay, now moving on to the next level. And the next level is, yes, the star signs. Let's have a look at, my dear Sag, or maybe one more that I usually do. I should do it. One more message from this deck for all Sagittarians. Just one message. And something did flip over. There it is. Okay, and that is really wonderful. They're talking about acceptance, and the only way to accept situations and bad situations that happen is to forgive. That's why we have forgiveness all over the place. Acceptance is the key factor to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond your control. When that happens, you know it's destiny. Destiny intervenes when everything you do, you become powerless. Every power you have doesn't work. Nothing works no matter what you do. Absolute defeat. When that happens, it isn't your fault. It isn't another party's fault. It's time for it to end. So, acceptance is the only way to have inner peace. There's no other way. Acceptance, forgiveness, and moving on. Now, my dear Sag, I'm going to see who are you consumed with, who are you dealing with on a high level, what's going on in December, and your soulmate. Since they are here, soulmate is in your reading, we'll see who it is. By the way, just so to make it clear who your soulmate is, number 1, earth energy, number 2, water energy. So let's have a look. Earth and water, because water is vital, I can't say air. So we'll leave it at that. These are the 2 main ones. Earth and water are your soulmates. Let's have a look. The truth. For all Sagittarians. Okay, we got earth and water. Earth and water. Taurus is earth. Cancer is water. We got them. So let's keep going. I'm going to do a lot to see what's the majority going to be dealing with. Okay, another one just jumped out. Pisces. Oh, come on. They're not letting... Oh, Pisces again. Remember I said this is Pisces? I'm going to cut again. So Pisces leading the way in water energy. Now we've got air and earth, Virgo and air. We'll put air here. Truthful Sagittarians. And we've got Sagittarius, which is fire. I'll put fire over here. And then Neptune, again, Pisces. Pisces controlling the way. That's what I said, Pisces. Lately, I've been seeing Pisces coming in your reading, my dear Sag. I think many of you are going to be meeting a Pisces and falling head over heels. Could be a soulmate. Now we got Libra, which is air energy. And then we got Jupiter, which is you, your ruler. And this air energy sits there. Okay, let's have a look. Pisces, water energy. Yeah, I see. Okay, Earth. Now we got Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn. That's twice Capricorn. We'll keep moving. Okay, something did fall. And we've got Leo, fire energy will sit here. The next ones, we have fire again, Aries. And we've got the moon, water, Cancer. Let's keep going until we have a few. And we've got Earth and Earth again. Capricorn and Virgo. Sagittarians are going to be dealing with Venus, which I'll put here because it's Earth and air. Mars, fire, Aries. Now this one goes over here, Libra, because Venus has come up. The next one we have Mars again, and we've got Pluto, water energy. Scorpio. The truth for all Sagittarians. Who are they dealing with on a high level? Many of you are dealing with Aries. That's what I'm realizing. There's Aries and there's Taurus, Libra. Strong here, and Pisces. These are the ruling ones so far. We'll see what happens. Libra, Aries. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Sagittarius does go with Aries a lot. They spend years together. Let's have a look. And we've got Virgo. Again, Virgo is very strong. Water energy there. Okay, which was Scorpio. One has jumped out. Uranus, Aquarius. The truth. Keep going. Okay, we've got air again. And we've got Scorpio. I think a few more and that'll be it. Two more maybe. Two more shuffles in case I want to take out anything else. Venus again. And this is the final one. I think it's enough is enough. Truth. And we've got Earth and Venus. Okay, I had a feeling Venus wanted to come out more. So that's that. We'll stop here. Now I'm going to go through with everything, explaining everything to you. Okay, so we got the air energy, which is over here. We got the fire energy, which is right here. The most important factors are this one here, Earth. As you can see, Earth is ruling. Oh my God. The majority, the more you get in one situation, the more you know that that the majority of Sagittarians are going to be going through. So I feel like the strongest here is Taurus, Libra. So we've got Venus, Capricorn, Venus, Libra, which is Venus, which is Venus, which is Venus, which is Venus. Okay, and Taurus. Okay, we've got these. I feel like this is the leading one, but I'm just going to put these together also. We've got Virgo, 2, 3 Virgos, and 4 Saturn, 4 Capricorn, 3 Virgos. Because no, Mercury is not here, so I'm not going to put this one over there. That's it. We'll talk about these in a moment. So the leading one that you are consumed with, it seems like to me, oh my goodness, I just got it. My dear Sagittarius, I just got it. This Taurus is this person here. This is the earth energy. They've got air in them. They've got Libra. This is a Taurus Libra. They could be born Libra with Taurus in them. It's not just a Libra. It's a Taurus Libra. A Taurus Libra is someone that could be Libra with Taurus in them or Taurus with Libra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of them. This is consuming. This is the majority of Sagittarians are dealing with a Taurus Libra or a Libra Taurus. Some of you have already met this person and you've been with them for years. And it's become sad and there's apologies and situations happening. And it's coming to an end. Perhaps those of you who have Sagittarius as an ascendant or as a moon and as a strong Sagittarian, but maybe not the sun. Those of you who have got sun, maybe some of you, especially when you are 40 below 40 years old, you could be meeting a Taurus Libra and falling head over heels. A Libra Taurus or a Taurus Libra. 1, 2, 3, 7. There's 7 and different levels of age groups. Okay, so my dear Sag, some of you are consumed with this person, overwhelmed, head over heels with a Libra that's Taurus in them or Taurus Libra. And some of you are leaving behind a Taurus Libra, saying goodbye to them and forgiving them. That's that. Very important. You know how I said Earth is your is one of your soulmates? This isn't the one. This isn't one of them. Then we've got Virgo. Virgo, it could be one, and Taurus. Capricorn. We got 4 Capricorn, and this is for the majority now. The second ranking, we have Capricorn, which is pure earth energy with no air in it. This could be your soulmate very easily. And then there is Virgo. So there will be earth energy in your soulmate. It could be any of those. I just don't believe it's Taurus Libra. I strongly believe for the majority, not for the minority, 1 or 2, the majority. We're talking Capricorn first and then Virgo second, okay? And then third comes Taurus. I feel like Taurus Libra is the one that's saying goodbye to. Now we'll talk about the water energy, and I feel like, to be quite honest, that Pisces is leading the way. I just feel that very strong. Wait a minute. We got 1, 2, 3. Pisces. Okay, let's see Cancer. Cancer is very strong. And no, they're 3 each. Okay. So Cancer 3 times, Pisces, and Scorpio 3 times. So the leading one is Pisces. Why do I say that? What's the reason I'm saying that? Because of this water energy. But I can't say that because 100%. The reason is I didn't actually get something to do with Pisces. So I won't say that. I will say that water energy is very strong and they're all the same level. So we got Pisces, we got Scorpio, because there's 3 Scorpios, right? And there are 3 Cancers. So water energy is part of your soulmate, and it could be any one of them, right? Unless I do one more shuffle to see if I get water energy, to see if there's one that's going to be for the majority. No, we got Capricorn. Capricorn doubled up. No, forget about it. We're not getting it. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. That's okay. So we understand that water energy, of course, is a must for all fire energies. You've got the earth, and Capricorn has come up again. So Capricorn, very strong. And we talked about the earth. Now the water, we know what the water is. Let's have a look at the fire. Fire energy, if you are with the fire energy, like yourself, you desperately, both, in order to continue, you need water and earth. So there has to be water and earth, not air. If there's air, there's just catastrophic at the end. Ending is usually very, very bad. Not catastrophic, but very sad endings. Okay, let's have a look. It seems like the leading one here is Aries. Aries the leading. So let's talk about people, Sagittarians who are with Aries, because there's 5 Aries here. That means there's a lot of fire. There's always a strong connection between Sagittarius and Aries, but there has to be something. And that something is water. You need water between you so that it can become wonderful. But if you want it long term, it has to have water and earth, both. Because water and earth and water are your soulmate. So if there is so much 5, there's 5 Aries here, it just shows that those of you who are with Aries, if there's air, anywhere air here, it'll be a very barely holding together, a relationship that barely it's holding. Somebody's really sacrificing here, and usually it's you, my dear Sag. Big sacrifice. For those of you who have just fallen in love, I don't want to take it away from you. You know, it's new. You just got to go through it. It's magic. Of course, it is magic. It's sensual. It's very hot. It's beautiful. But you got to have the water there. You got to have the earth to make it last, to make it more stable, to make it more peaceful, more working well together. So that's what it's all about. But for the majority of Sagittarius, we've got Aries as for fire energy, and then of course this could be family members, this could be best friends that you're dealing with, this could be part of the one that you're saying goodbye to, and they're apologetic and there's forgiveness going on. And then the other fire is Leo, 2 Leos and 2 Sagittarians. But the leading fire energy here for the majority of Sagittarians is Aries. Now, let's have a look at the air energy that we got left. So we got 2 Aquarians and 1 Gemini. Air energy could be a wonderful situation with friendship, a fling or two. It's all wonderful, but it's there. So Aquarius leading the way, and then Gemini. Nothing to do with soulmate, nothing to do with anything lasting. It's just, it could be, you might have situations where there's a fling that might last a few months, sometimes a month, sometimes a few weeks. This could be also friendships that goes beautiful. Sagittarius with Aquarius, they go well together. Sometimes it's family situations. Usually Sagittarians family is Aquarius or Gemini. Family, very much connected, siblings and so forth. And then now you know everything. I can't wait to hear your thoughts about this, because earth energy was so much, and I'm just wondering what your thoughts about this. Aries was very strong here. I'd love to get your perspective. Your talking about it and feedback puts everything in order. We get to understand everything. Hope you enjoyed the reading. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think, my dear viewers, and I wish you all the best in everything you're doing. Happy holidays, happy 2026. Because this is a December reading, I have the right to say it, even though it's still early. I wish you a prosperous year and a wonderful, happy holidays for each and every one of you and your families. Lots of love and light. Namaste.